storage class specifiers, auto and register. Auto is completely useless, so just forget it. Well, you should know about it, but don't use it. First, it's not at all the same as in the pseudocode in Appendix B or in C++. In C++, you can write, as you have seen probably in the pseudocode, auto, variable, and an expression. So you can have auto, P equals expression. And then the type of P is the type of this expression. But that's not at all the same in C. What it says is that a local variable is a local variable. But the compiler already knows which variables are local and which are not. So it's completely pointless. Now you may wonder, why is this still in the standard? Well, it's very important according to the C standard that changing a language standard should never break existing code. Okay, so therefore this is still supported according to the standard as it was since a long time. Okay, register is also a storage class specifier, which is quite pointless. What it does is to give a hint to the compiler that this variable should be put in a register in the CPU, because, assumingly, it's used a lot. And this is not very relevant either, because optimizing compilers can determine much better, one, which variables are actually needed or which can be optimized away by rewriting the code, and two, which variables that still remain should be given a register. What they typically do is to invent their own variables and give them registers. So this is quite pointless. What you may not know is that you can use register also for arrays and structs, regardless of their size. There is one semantic part of the register which is compulsory, namely that the compiler must make sure that the programmer has not taken the address of a variable with the register. And registers are not addressable. You cannot have a pointer to a register, so therefore it's invalid to take the address of this variable. Okay, there is one useful aspect to register, and that is for safety critical systems, and in particular those where optimization is forbidden. It makes debugging code more difficult if we have optimization. And some compilers, including GCC, they recognize this hint even without optimization. And that can be regarded as a permitted optimization for a safety critical system. What's a safety critical system? Well, it's a code, for instance, for a car, a train, or airplane, a nuclear reactor, or something like that. And some may be surprised to hear that the C is used to a very large extent in safety critical systems. And that is not something strange, because C is a very robust language if you use it properly. And compilers are normally very reliable. Okay. Typedef is strictly not a storage class specifier. It's just looks like that in the grammar. and it introduces a synonym for a type, but we have already seen type def, so let's move on.